Welcome back to WIS News Prime Time. We see our local law enforcement officers working day in and day out to keep the community safe and serve our area, but there are a few officers who often go unrecognized for their service.
The Cayce Police Department is gearing up to host Steel Paws 2024 in recognition of their dedicated canine officers. Here to tell us how you can come support the cause, our Chief Chris Cohen, Sergeant Ware, and Canine Officer Boomy. Thank you all so much for being here with us tonight.
We know you only really want to see Boomy.
Yeah,
get him in here.
All good, all good. Wow, it's just amazing. I think when it comes to canine officers, the first thing that always comes to mind is the bond that officers share with their canines. And so talk to us a little bit about your relationship with this beautiful dog.
Boomy and I have been together since December 22, and I get dressed to go to work, he's right there with me. Goes home, sleeps, we're training at work, we're training off work. It's great being able to take your best friend with you to work. So
Sure is,
Absolutely.
sure is.
And you see him, and I mean, people see, I'm sure, just a dog, and he's so cute and everything, but he is working. He is making a huge impact in the community. And tell us a little bit about the work that these canines actually do.
All right, so we have multiple types of dogs. Boomy is a full-service patrol dog. We do apprehension, we do tracking, we do narcotics detection, and article searches. The tracking, anywhere from the bad guy to the missing kid to the Alzheimer's patient. We've had our dogs locate all of them. So it's a lot of time and effort, but it's well worth it when we reach the end on that.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Doing some vital work, incredible police work. And Chris, obviously, whenever I see a police dog, especially when it comes to your department, I often think of the fallen officer Drew Barr, because he was a canine officer as well. There's not, from time to time, whether we're driving in the community or just that time of year comes around, I often think of Drew Barr.
We think of Drew every day. Drew lived a legacy. He was an EMT, he was a firefighter, he was a police officer. He loved to serve. He was married to the job. I mean, this is a kid who was shot in 2017, returns to full duty, comes back to being a police officer and a firefighter, and then gets shot and killed. And but Drew would want us to remember him every day. And the signs that you saw on the in the road and things that we're doing. Steel Paws is an event that we do in his honor. This is the third year that we're doing the event, and it's just such a critical part of what we do. And Drew loved being a canine handler. Molly is with his mom and dad now, so living her best life. No longer serving, but serving the parents and being with the parents. So it's really exciting. So
Having a huge impact, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
What she does now and everything. So can you tell us a little bit about Steel Paws? You mentioned it.
Yeah, Steel Paws is exciting. We've raised $160,000 in the first 2 years that we did the event. Wow. That money is not just for Cayce, it's also for the Richland County Sheriff's Department and Lexington County Sheriff's Department. So all three agencies, this relationship is about partnerships in our community. We have a brewery, Steel Hands Brewery, who's been one of our biggest advocates, biggest supporters in everything that we do. Gives us the ability to put Boomy and Sergeant Ware on patrol, be proactive in our enforcement of the law, while at the same time doing other things. We've got Hudson, who's our therapy dog. We've got ESO, and we've got just all these different things that, because of Steel Paws, we're giving. We have an event, the event at Steel Paws, where we'll have different types of bow ties for the dogs, and we have shirts. This is last year's shirts. We have leashes and water bowls and koozies, and then we have bandanas that the dogs can wear. But the biggest thing about this event is that it gives us the ability to deploy our dogs. We buy the leashes, we're buying the foods, we're paying the vet bills, we're buying the actual dogs. Boomy is $18,000.
Sure.
So we've been able to deploy multiple dogs on our streets. So has Richland County, so has the Lexington County Sheriff's Department. And so we're super excited because this year we've got a different event. So we're kind of mixing things up.
All right, yeah, and as you say, it is not cheap necessarily to have canine officers, but the service that they offer is entirely invaluable.
It's irreplaceable.
You wouldn't be able to do so much of what you do in policing without a dog like this.
Absolutely. Finding missing persons, whether it's children or Alzheimer's patients. This weekend, Sergeant Ware was out with Boomy, and they were able to find some drugs in a vehicle, finding guns on our streets, and all of the different angles and aspects. But we're also be able to make a connection with the community through having the dogs as well, because everybody's got their puppy voice. Everybody's got that.
That's right.
They all want to be around the dogs.
There's so many impacts that a canine can have, and so So we actually have information right there on your screen if you can go out and help support your local canines. The event is Friday, May 10th and Saturday, May 11th. Bow ties and blue jeans, canine yoga, main event, still plenty of time to purchase those tickets. Wonderful information. Thank you all so much for being in here
Thank you
today.
for having us. Thank you for everything
Stay
y'all do.
safe out there.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
You